Well, spring break is right around the corner, and this week-long vacation for students, well, it often leaves parents in a bind trying to figure out how to keep their kids entertained every day.
That's right. We spoke with mom and educator L.J. Henderson, who showed us an easy activity parents can do at home to introduce their kids to important science, math, and tech concepts.
All right, we are joined by Dean of Instruction with Little STEM Academy. It's educator and mom, L.J. Henderson. Hi, L.J. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, thanks for having me today.
Absolutely.
Thank
you know,
you.
STEM activities, fun stuff to do over the spring break holiday. You know, you have a little genius there. Chandler Hughes, 6 years old, already admitted to Mensa, attending the Little STEM Academy. How did he benefit from early STEM learning?
So he actually benefited from early STEM learning because our students are exposed to degree professional in most instances. Our students actually learn alongside engineers and medical students on a daily basis. So as opposed to a traditional childcare program where there's only an early childhood instructor, we actually bring in skilled professionals to work with our students. Even our coding students are learning from a computer scientist. Now, Chandler has since graduated from our program, and he is going on to do bigger and better things.
That's amazing.
All that
How
at 6 years old.
I know, right? So, LJ, how does this STEM education encourage critical thinking, problem solving, and analytical skills?
So pretty much any time that a child is involved in an experiment, they are problem solving. A lot of times if they try something and it doesn't work, they have to reverse engineer it and actually redo the experiments a lot of times. So they're learning to problem solve by sometimes just doing simple chemistry experiments. They're learning to problem solve by doing engineering experiments with their friends. And they're also learning to work collaboratively. Those are some of the soft skills that kids sometimes miss out on, because we have a lot of students that are really intelligent, but sometimes they suffer socially. So what we try to do at the Little STEM Academy is to have project-based learning where they're working with the team to build a project or to build a bridge or to actually do a blood compatibility experiment, which I'll be demonstrating later.
Okay, and how can those STEM activities continue to foster this creativity?
So pretty much STEM activities will continue to foster the creativity, because once a child actually creates something with their own hands, then it kind of encourages them to say, hey, I can do it. A lot of times kids go to school and parents may not see those projects come home, but we give them a lot of hands-on things where they can actually take home. For example, our students were able to use recycled materials to build their own robots, and the families really got engaged with that. They actually helped with those projects. It almost became very competitive. I had grandpas coming in, doing things with tin cans and all kinds of stuff. So it was a great thing for the families to do. And they are learning together. The parents are learning alongside their students a lot of times.
I could barely tie my shoes at 6 years old, and they're talking about the kids are building robots.
Everybody's learning, you see, even the parents. That's awesome. So, okay, what are some easy projects that viewers can do at home with their kids?
So one of the things that Chandler really loved to do, we actually did real dissections with our medical students. So they got to dissect organs. But a simple thing that a parent can do, I know it's about to be springtime, you may have food coloring at home. One thing that you can do is blood compatibility. So let me ask you a question. Do you know the 4 blood types?
Yes.
O, A, B, and AB.
Yes, so there are A, B, and O. So those are the four blood types. So there's positive and negative. So we could say that there's 8, but there's 4 main blood types.
Right.
We test blood compatibility by looking to see if the chemicals change colors. So this represents blood type A, this is B, that's AB, that's O. Which one is a universal donor?
O.
Yeah.
Right.
O is a universal donor. So when you look at the liquids, all of them have color except for O. So if I poured O into any of these, the color stays the same. So the students learn those blood types are compatible because the color doesn't change. But can O donate to B? Let's see. No, the blood type changed. So they cannot actually give blood. But A could give to another A. A could give to AB. The color really doesn't change. Can B give to O? No. You see the blood type changes. So student learned visually blood compatibility because if the chemicals stay the same color, we know those blood types are compatible. If they change, you realize that they are not compatible.
Okay, that's excellent. Great idea and
so
a great
cool.
thing to do with kids during spring break. LJ, what's some
let me explain. So this one is just simple food coloring. It's red, blue, and then this one is a combination of red and blue, and then just clear. And it's just water in the cups, and I label the cups.
That's
So
so
save
cool.
that Easter egg dye if you have some left over, and you can do this experiment at home.
Very
All right.
nice.
And what final advice do you have for parents where they can go to get more information on STEM education, LJ?
They can actually go to littlestemlab.com. We actually have a downloadable experiment for them. There's actually 4 experiments that they could try at home, and they can actually begin doing ice cream with their students. They could do a rain cloud in a jar experiment, and they can also do this lava lamp experiment, which I'm demonstrating now. As you see, I'm using kitchen things that you may find in your kitchen. It could be canola oil, vegetable oil, avocado oil. I'm going to just put 1 drop of food coloring in here. Then if you go into your medicine cabinet, you may have some Alka-Seltzer in your medicine cabinet. Watch and see what happens when you use these common household objects to actually experiment with your student. I want you to see what's happening.
Do it with your parents, kids.
Yes. Yeah.
So you can go to
boom.
littlestemlab.com to learn how to do this experiment and many, many more.
That's perfect.
Very
So
nice.
this is called a lava lamp experiment.
Very cool. She is Dean of Instruction for Little STEM Academy, LJ Henderson. LJ, thanks for the tips and also the cool tricks. Appreciate it.
You're quite welcome.